Hello, today we are working out the reveal sizes on our aluminium windows. So here is a fairly basic setup for an aluminium window. We have our timber reveal, and when we look at the cutaway part here, the aluminium part is usually either nailed or stapled through the fin. There's the inside of the window and that's the outside of the window. So that's just a basic look at how they are constructed. So when they installed, they of course get nailed and packed in the correct areas, but you'll find it's just poking inside the room a little bit, and that's because the inside of the window has to line up with the inside of our lining. So with our window nice and flush with our wall lining, we are ready for the architraves to go on to cover those gaps over. On the outside of the wall, you'll notice the timber part of the reveal lines up with the outside of the wall, leaving the aluminium coming through. And so that is to receive our cladding. So of course we put our flashing over the window first and install our cladding, making sure of course the flashing goes up behind the top, and there is our cladding which goes into the channel of the window. So it's very simple, just a case of thickness of lining plus size of stud. That gives us the size of the timber part of the reveal. So on my drawing I've got a 10mm sheet of plasterboard on a 70mm stud. That gives me an 80mm reveal. So let's have a look at brickwork. So we have the same kind of setup, same kind of aluminium window. We'll throw it in our wall frame, and of course on the inside of the wall it ends up flush with our lining, ready to take our architraves. So we're going to start off the same way, lining plus stud, but you'll notice the window pokes a little bit further outside because we have a cavity between the stud and the brickwork. So when the bricklayer comes by and installs the brickwork, he'll lay the brick up to sill level, put some sill bricks in, bring them up to the top of the window and put a steel brick lintel across the top of the window like that. You can see the sill bricks just tuck in under the bottom aluminium. Usually there's a little rubber strip that sits on the bottom of the window. The brickwork touches the aluminium part. So let's have a look at where this has been cut away. You can see that the brick just comes up to the aluminium, and the reveal has sent the window far forward enough so that it meets it. But you'll notice I've left the back of the aluminium channel just a little bit short of the brickwork. That's just to make sure that the window isn't so far forward that it fouls on the back of the brickwork. We want just a little bit of clearance so the bricklayer can make sure he gets all of these bricks to his string line. So that means we're going to add up lining, stud and cavity, and then just bring it back maybe 5 or 10mm. So in this drawing I have 10mm lining, 70mm stud and a 50mm cavity. That gives me 130. So I'm just going to make my reveal about 120. And that's how we'll order it. So there we have it, aluminium window in a timber clad house. It's lining plus stud, aluminium window in a brick veneer house, lining, stud plus cavity, minus about 5 or 10mm. Thank you and good luck.